I think that's it. I think we're in.
Is that it? Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
there's the little
We're
dot at the
in.
top. All right, welcome to what might be the very first visual representation of Sorry I Spaced Out. We're on Zoom this time and not Discord. So RIP maybe to the T Hamley server, but we'll see. We'll see. But as always, how are you doing today, my dog?
Oh, good. I'm pretty excited right now for this whole thing
I
right
am
now.
too.
Like,
If the whole video is just me looking directly into the camera, that's going to be on me because I like to look at myself most of the time during this recording. Also, I feel like I'm gonna have to actually be attentive because sometimes I feel like during the cast I'll just kind of look into the corner of my like computer abyss and then just
like this, just
like
get the
yeah, and
phone
then
out.
and then you'll be on your phone.
Yeah.
I do have some water today, so that's good. Make sure that I won't be getting just a too like a rough of a voice while talking because I did run today, so I am also just quite dehydrated from that because it's about 85 degrees here today, maybe. That could be completely okay. That's actually pretty close. Without checking, it is 87 degrees. So,
What's your humidity level up there?
that is what actually will get you most of the time. It rained last night. Let me just go to my run stats and I'll just tell you what the weather was today. So, I just had to do 3 miles today and it was 62% humidity, 84 degrees, looking at a 7:49 pace, 24:25 total time. Not bad,
Fuck you,
right?
dude. Fuck you.
I know. Then we got 7 on the calendar tomorrow. A little nervous. That'll be the longest that I've gone. And you know what? I remember 6 being a little daunting, and then I cramped up at 2.5 miles in, which really sucked. But you know what? I fought through it and then put up a pretty decent time. I think I ran like an 8:01 average on that one. Ended up with like a 48:12 or something like that on the total time. So the half marathon training's been actually going well. I feel pretty good that I've actually kept up with this through. I think I'm on week 4, maybe. I think so. And then I don't know if I brought this up. I don't think this was brought up on the last recording, but I do have my race picked out. I've got it
Yeah.
locked in. It's going to be around my birthday on October 21st. I'm doing the KC half marathon, and I'm pretty stoked about it. My rents are going to come. They've already agreed to come and support me. I think I'm going to convince them to run it,
Bra
but
bra.
I do need, I'm going to need the support system. I'm going to need, just someone there cheering me on. Because isn't that nice whenever you're in a race environment and you just hear someone in that crowd just go, "Let's go, Matt. Let's go."
I've never raced ever.
Really? You've never done a
Yeah.
race before?
No,
Not even a charity 5K?
no. Fuck charities.
Really? Okay. Wow. All right then. No
I'm just kidding.
charity
Don't
for
fuck
Mr. Hamley. No, he
charities.
actually he actually has his own charity.
Yeah,
It's ham
it's that
for
one.
Hamleys. Hamleys
Yeah,
hams.
yeah.
He
Hams
donates
for
hams
families.
every Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah, hams for Hamleys. Just a lot of puns going on there, but no, yeah, races are fun. Whenever did cross country, there was nothing better than rounding a corner and then cheering my dad in the crowd. Keep it
Go
up, man.
Matt.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go Matt.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. You got it, buddy.
He's got the he's bare, no, he's like shirtless or whatever. He's got Matt rocks or whatever, like
Oh
painted
yeah.
on his chest.
Well, also the Conway cross country had a pretty good support system. All the families would go out there. They knew who was running when they saw me. They were hitting me with a shout out. So
Yeah, yeah.
quick
Hell
shout
yeah.
out back to them for all that support. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's nice to have something that I know that I'm actually working towards now because it used to just be, okay, who knows when I'm going to actually run the half marathon. And I really wanted to go to a cool place. And I was just, you know what, KCC, like pretty close. It's not like too far of a drive, not too expensive just to stay there. I know the area. So we're going KC half. I mean, there's also a full, but I'm not jumping right into a full. That sounds suicidal.
Dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, well,
But
speaking of running, like my biggest problem right now with running is 100% the humidity. I ran, which is just insane to me. Like a couple weeks ago, I was running 3 miles with that like weighted vest or whatever, and was like
right.
making a better time than I am now without the vest. It
It's
just
sick
like
out there.
literally fucks me up to no end.
Yeah. And
Like,
you can't breathe.
yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
tough.
just humidity sucks. But
Dude, I'm slimming up. I'm losing weight like no other.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Or I guess it's probably not a lot of just heavyweight. It's mostly probably just water weight because I'm sweating so bad.
Yeah. How much have
I
you
mean,
lost?
I don't have an actual number, but I can just physically feel it and see it at my waistline. And it's all in the right places. You know how I was telling you I was getting kind of fat in my hips?
Yeah.
We're shredding. We're getting that
Right.
cut up. There's no little pouch down there, and my stomach is bad anymore.
Oh yeah.
So it's actually working out for the better,
Good
honestly.
shit. Good shit.
Yeah, pretty pumped
So
up. All around, running 10 out of 10. Glad to be back.
does does Carly do like any kind of running with you, or does she?
She hates running.
Gotcha.
She's pretty anti running.
I
I
think that's
keep
a
telling
woman
her,
thing, honestly.
no, she's just on this big train of she can't run. And I'm like, you don't have to go out there and just sprint
Yeah.
and be the fastest person in the world. You can go run a 13-minute mile or a
Yeah.
14-minute mile, run a 20-minute mile,
Yeah.
which I mean, honestly would be kind of hard because
Would
if you
be
just walk,
walking, but
you
yeah.
should be able to hit you should just be hitting like a 20-minute mile, let's say,
Yeah.
on average, right? Because when I
For
walk the
walking,
dog, we
yes.
stop here and there and we're running, we're not running, but walking average 17:30 to 19-minute miles,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it should be, nothing crazy. Like you don't have to go out there and just be out there clocking sevens.
Clocking, yeah, seven
And you
minute
also don't just
miles and going 5 miles at a time.
yeah, and you also exactly you don't even have to go for a long distance.
Yeah.
I'm like, just go out there and run to the freaking stop sign and back, and then be like, all right, that's where we'll start. We'll start with that,
Yeah. Yeah.
baby steps. You gotta walk before you run.
Well, that's
And
I
I don't
had
know. I mean, I think a lot of people just hate running too. It's hard to get out of that mental state when you're in the run of this sucks ass because it does a lot of the time.
so
But
I,
that's the fun part.
I guess the big question is why are people just pussies? You know?
I don't know. I don't think it's that. Because I mean, dude, every time I'm out running, I have one of those moments where you're just like, I could just stop. I could just not do this
Yeah, but you
anymore.
don't though.
No, you keep going because it's
And that's
fun.
what's
And
that
then,
and but that's what makes you not a pussy.
right. And then I'm a
Like if you
big
keep
believer in the
doing
runner's
that,
high.
if you keep doing that, like you're not a pussy. Like if you keep saying like I could give up today, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep going, then you're not a pussy. But if you like, I'm not saying that you're not a pussy, because you could be. You know what I'm
Even if you're
saying?
running long distance.
But what I'm saying is like if you do like little incremental things like that over and over and over again, like eventually like you're not a pussy. You know? Like, does that
Sure.
make
Yeah. I mean, you're
sense?
toughening up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're getting more like, I do believe I'm getting more mentally tough from doing this. I'm not even lying.
That yeah. I just my big thing is like I hear people like some of our friends, not necessarily like our friends, as in like some of our mutual friends, but I hear like friends of mine or whatever, they talk about like, I don't know, some decision that's come up in their life. And like, oh, dude, like, I don't know, da da da. And they like go through like all this bullshit. I'm just like, just make a fucking decision. Like, why are you being such like a pussy about this? Is that like,
I don't know.
does that make sense? Like, I feel like if you're mentally tough and you have some discipline, you're able to make quick decisions. Like, you're it's easier for you to make decisions or whatever and act afterwards rather than kind of being a pussy, not being disciplined. Does that make sense?
So this has nothing to do with running now, right?
I mean,
This is just general life.
this is just
Is what you're
general
talking
life,
about?
yes, but like running can help. I feel like running and like working out can help you make these decisions, or it
Oh
can
yeah,
help you
definitely.
become this kind of person, right?
I would believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it kind of gets you into that Goggins mentality. I'm not gonna lie to you. You have to give yourself some of that self-talk while you're running. You have to be like, you got this. You know, come on. Just a little bit further.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
kind of like this.
I kind of went deep there for a second. Not like
No,
super deep, but
you
like
started
just
to
kind
lose
of
me because I thought we were still talking about running, and then I was like, what's he talking about? And then
well,
I was
like
like, oh, maybe he's just
running.
talking about like life decisions, like, oh, like I don't really know what to do here. And it's like, okay, just freaking.
No, like I feel like running and like working out like benefits the scenario I threw at you. Sorry, if
Right.
that wasn't like
No, yeah,
super
yeah.
clear.
No, I
But
do believe that as well. Cause yeah, I mean it's taking a lot for me to, depending on even what time, like it could be late, it could be early, just trying to get myself out there to run the mileage that I gotta run that day. But you know what? You get out there and you get it done. And then afterwards I feel good. So
yeah.
I guess it's a good thing. But
Oh yeah.
you were about to be a Navy SEAL. as far as training wise?
Oh, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna start it on Monday. I
Maybe
was gonna
scratch this week from
yeah.
just being a little busy.
Well, yeah, I was gonna do it this week, but I didn't want to start like kind of like halfway because like the way the program is like first day you do like long slow distance for running and swimming or whatever. So I didn't want to
Okay.
like start in the middle of the week and then and it'd be like a long interval or like a short interval run or something like that. And then like there's also like the days aspect to it too. Like I want to be able to just look
Right.
at it, be, oh, it's Monday, got to do this real quick, that kind of shit. So because
Rate
it's all
your
like consequential.
How long do you think these workouts are going to take you?
I think it's gonna take me a little bit.
I think it's going to take you a while too. These sound like they're pretty long, especially the swimming. Did I see somewhere on there you have to go 1,600 yards?
1,600 yards, yeah.
No, thanks. That's a
That's the
mile,
LSD. Yeah.
isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is. And you're going to have to do that in a pool. That sounds miserable, dog.
Let me pull that up real quick.
How long is your parents' pool? Maybe 20 yards,
I think
if
it's
that.
25 yards. Yeah. So that's going back and forth a fuck ton of
Dude,
times.
you're going to be cranking out some laps.
Yeah. So Monday, I have to do my run long, slow distance for 4 miles. So that one's not timed. It's just, you just got to crank out 4 miles.
Okay.
Swim LSD, 1,600 yards. Again, not timed, just cranking them out. Right.
Right.
Um, and then it's a push up, sit up, pull up day after that. So I got to do like 5 sets of push ups, 5 sets of sit ups, 5 sets of pull ups.
So is this all body weight stuff?
No, there's like also on Tuesday, I have to swim 800 yards. And that one's like, so like the LSD is, it's kind of like low, what's the word I'm looking for? Um,
Like low heart rate, like you're trying to keep your heart rate below a certain level?
yeah, like you're not going balls to the wall. But then like long interval is like you're going, it's a little more like you're putting in a little bit more effort.
Okay.
And the short intervals are like you're putting in max effort, like you're going. So Tuesday I have a swim long interval for 800 yards. So I'm kind of pushing it, but not going balls to the wall.
That's like
And
half a
then
mile, right?
sure. And then
I'm gonna look that up while
yeah,
you
it
keep
is.
chatting.
Yeah, quick math. 800 yards, 3 feet in a yard. 8 times 3 is 24, so it'd be 2,400 feet.
It's 0.45. So damn near.
Damn near. Yeah. But then after I swim on Tuesday, then I have to do I have to lift upper core and lower. Um, so there is some lifting involved, but it's not
Where
like
did
every day.
you where did you grab this plan from?
It's straight up. You can find it on the Navy website.
Just on Navy.com?
You got to like go through like some different links and pages and stuff, but yeah, you can find it on the Navy website.
I just typed in Navy SEAL workout and I found one that's www.sealswcc.com. Does that sound familiar?
Let me look real quick. Navy SEAL workout.
And what's the I guess what's the motivation? What's the push behind this? Just to kind of see what you can push yourself to?
Um, So yes, that is the website. Is there like a guy holding like it looks like an M4 or whatever? He's like packed
100%. Yeah,
out.
he's
Yeah,
he's holding
that's
a
it. I
pretty
found
big
it through
tool.
there. Um, the motivation, I guess, is like I just want to know if I could do it. If I could
I guess that's true.
like obviously
You wanted
there's
to go
more.
out for the SEALs.
Yeah, like obviously there's more to it. Like when you go through the buds or whatever selection course, but like I mean, I want to know like physically could I go do it? So,
Right.
but
That's pretty awesome. I mean, best of luck to you. You
I
sent me the
appreciate it.
list, and I was like, "Fuck no, there's no
It
way."
looks daunting, bro. It really does.
Yeah.
But I think it'll get easier. Like, so there's a chart on there. So like those are week one numbers. Week two, you progress until it's like you're
Okay.
running like, and it's like a 26 week long deal or whatever. So like
Okay.
by the end of it, you're running, I don't remember how many miles you're running a week, but it's like it's pretty fucking heavy.
Let me see how many I clocked this week as far as on my schedule. Also, if you're interested in doing a nice plan, I'm doing the Hal Higdon for anybody who is interested in maybe and doing a little bit of running. And they've got it just for all sorts of levels. But so this week I ran basically I'm already up to 15 miles this week, and then I will hit 22 with my run on Sunday,
Yeah.
which is
So
pretty insane as
week
far as
20,
miles per week.
week 26 for me will be 32 miles for running
What is it?
and
You cut out?
32 miles for running. And
Week
then,
2 is?
no, week 26.
Oh geez. Okay.
But you pair that up with 12,600 yards of swimming as well.
Dude, you're gonna have to find an open area to go swim in just to make it not as bad.
Oh,
Could you go swim in
yeah.
Beaver Fork?
Oh, dude, I'm not swimming out there, bro.
Come on now. There's just a
Fuck
little bit of
that,
shit in the
bro.
water.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a smidge. That's the one thing. So Mike, like I think I said this before, but I kind of want to get to a point where I could maybe do a try. That would be
Hmm.
something that I'd like to cross off the list. I don't think I'm insane enough to do anything Ironman related. That
I
just
was just
sounds
about to say, let's
like
go do an Ironman, bro.
I don't think my body could physically do that. I'm not even lying to you. I just don't think with my lifestyle too, because I would have to cut. I mean, you cannot drink during training for that. There's no way. You would just be doing yourself a disservice. I still feel
Good.
like even when I drink now, I'm doing myself a disservice to my current training.
You are, bro.
It's forcing me to eat a little bit better. I'm not just like overindulging myself a lot now because I don't want to be extra full when I hit my run.
Dude, let's do an
But swimming
Ironman,
is the
bro.
one thing that scares me. You think? I
Yeah,
don't
let's go
know,
do
dude.
one.
That sounds wild. Well, let me take the baby steps first. Let me do this half, and then I'm gonna plan for a full in probably. Let's see, I'm doing half in October. Let me check the schedule. Like go like another 12-week train from then on. So that would put me in like let's go spring, say March for a full marathon. That'd be pretty sick. Do you want to do the Casey half with me?
Yeah, I think I could.
I think you should.
I think I should.
I think you can do it.
How many
I
weeks?
think if
How
you
many weeks
really
out are
honestly
we?
just as far as running, we are probably at if you started right now, you would hit dead on right on track with a program. I think the programs are usually 12 weeks. So if you started on the best thing to do is start on a Monday, I think is what the plan tells you to start on.
Yeah.
If you can do that. Yeah. So if you can start on a Monday, which is a day where you cross train, which is a super easy thing to cross off the beginning. You just do like 30 minutes of just anything that's not running. So you could just do a workout.
Yeah.
Um, and then so from if you started on the 17th, there is 3 weeks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So yeah, you're coming in at October 2nd would be the end of the program, but you could just keep training all the way up to the 21st.
Yeah.
And that would put you.
What are you doing when your program ends
I'm just gonna start training for a full.
for a full? Just gonna go right into the next
Mm-hmm.
one.
Just gonna go right into a full train. Just to keep the train moving because I won't know how to do like a. I mean, I'm sure you can look up a program that's like, hey, I just trained 2.5.
Yeah.
What's a good maintain distance to start doing? And probably at that point, I'll probably just do a lot of like 6 to 9 mile runs. Just know what it's like to get to a little over half or about 3/4 of a half.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll probably go straight into a full though, like I said, just to kind of so I can hopefully hit that goal of spring full. But that's scary, dude. My dad even told me because I thought he had ran a full, but he said he's only done halves, and I was like, dang. So people really that run fulls are pretty insane, I guess.
Yeah. I was about to say, if you run a full marathon, kudos. 'Cause
That's
that shit's,
26.2 miles, which is
yeah.
nuts.
And it's really easy. Like, I don't know if you may not be like me, but like, I remember like looking kind of like, you see people with 26.2 on their car, like those little bumper stickers or whatever. And like,
Right.
I always kind of looked at them like, okay. Like,
Yeah, like cool,
no,
man.
it's fucking hard though. Like,
No, it is pretty insane.
like, I'm trying to run fucking
Especially
3 miles out here and I'm, drenched, bro, and just gasping for air. Like, Like
Yeah, I was about to say,
insane.
people with 26.2 stickers, if you want to humble someone who's making fun of you, just tell them to go run 3 and be like,
Hmm.
come back to me. Come back to me after that, buddy.
Yeah,
Because, yeah,
for
I
real.
remember the first time I went out and ran 3 after, like just trying to get back into it. Miserable.
Well, the
I
thing
almost
is, like,
died.
I talk to you, and I'm like, I always get like this inspiration. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, Bully's out here running like fucking 4 miles left and right, like it's nothing, bro. Like, I got 4 miles in me for sure. And then I get to running, mile two hits, and I'm like, looking like a 3 miler day. And I get close to that three or whatever. I'm just like, dude, I can't. Like, I don't think I can go for four. Like, but I don't know about you, but dude. My stomach after I run, my stomach hurts. Like,
Really?
I will go and shit, bro. Like, I have to shit after I run. And I've never experienced that ever before in my life. Like when we were in baseball and all that stuff, never once. Like, did we get done running? I'm like, dude, I got to shit. No, dude, it's
Yeah.
like every time now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if
What
it's like
shoes are you running in again?
Brooks.
Okay.
You think it's the shoes?
Are you eating? Or no, no, no. I was just wondering.
I was
Are
like,
you eating? Are you eating close to when you run?
I will eat like maybe an hour before. Sometimes
Okay.
I don't. But like
Hmm.
regardless of if I eat before or not, I do my stomach hurts.
Yeah, I went out the other day and thought it was gonna hit me, and then I just kind of ran through it, and then it just went away. So I was like, "Whew, that was close." Luckily, it was a
Yeah.
short run anyway, but I was like, "Dang, if I'm about to hit." No, actually, it wasn't. It was when I went 5 the other day, so could have been bad.
You ever ran with clenched cheeks, bro? It's not fun.
No, that's probably not fun. That's probably not an ideal scenario for you. I had to take a wild guess. Just yeah, I think I'm gonna hit a run like mile 3. You just hit one misstep, unclench, and just shit yourself. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
literally.
no, now I got to go
Fuck.
back.
It's going down your leg, just
You know what I'm
miserable.
about to invest in? I got to have something that holds my phone. And apparently, there's these things called flip belts.
Oh, you're
No,
gonna
apparently, yeah, I
belt?
think I'm gonna go flip belt. Those things sound pretty sick.
Don't you
And
have a fanny pack?
dude, that thing just if you run with a fanny pack, that thing's just flopping,
Oh,
brother.
is it?
Yeah, those things aren't for running. They're for like hiking and just standard walking because you don't want also just extra weight on there. You want everything to be pretty tight and snug. So
Yeah.
I also need to get another pair of shoes to throw in the rotation because I'm about to run these guys down to the sole if I just keep wearing the same ones.
What are you running in right now?
I run in Hoka's, and I think
Hokas?
specifically I run in the it's like the Bondi or the Bondi, however you
Do
want to
you
say it.
like do you like the Hokas?
Oh yeah, dude, I love them.
Really?
I used to run in probably the most thin-soled shoe in the world. I ran in this shoe called the New Balance Minimus or something or Minimal.
Hmm.
That was whenever I was back in cross country, and now I run in the most geriatric shoe in the world. But I love it, dude. You bounce. They just feel so good. I don't know. And plus, I don't know. I feel like I just need a lot of support in my ankle, and I feel like they provide that.
I don't see. I've never really like looked at at running shoes.
My dad's trying to put me onto On Clouds. He's like, you got to
That's
get
what,
a pair of On Clouds. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
that's what everybody says. Everybody keeps talking about these on cloud shoes, but I don't know, bro.
I told him I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna get one of each. I'm gonna get a pair of On Clouds and a pair of Hokas,
Damn,
and then
dude.
I'll test both of them. The On Clouds just look so dusty, bro. They just do not look good at all.
Dusty, bro.
Or they don't. It's not they don't look good. They're just not my style.
I like see like I'm looking at so Cameron Haynes, you know who Cameron Haynes is, right? It's like I was
Yeah, the
like,
guy that you mentioned the other time,
yeah.
the Arrow guy.
Yeah. So he has his own pair of shoes out. Um, wait, what is this? Did you just get this message too on Zoom?
Are we
We're,
almost fucking
we're running
done,
out of
dude?
time for unlimited meetings. Upgrade to Zoom One Pro. What the fuck?
Oh,
Are you kidding me, bro?
dude, that's a dagger.
We got 9 minutes left. How long have we been going?
Should we just start another meeting?
Yeah, we can.
Will it let
I
us do
don't.
another meeting?
Yeah, we can do another one. I think.
Okay, that sucks.
What?
That was fun though.
How long have we
Maybe
been
we'll.
going? Do you know?
What if we do this? What if we hop over to the Discord, finish out the episode, and then we'll just be like, "This is all the video we have. Congrats." Thanks for joining this part of the video.
we have
We'll
we
work on
have
this if we need to buy Zoom one. How much
we
is
have
fucking Riverside, dude? I'm about to just break down and buy fucking Riverside. Would it
don't
just
do
make it
that,
easier?
bro. Don't do
Don't do
that.
it. Let me see
How
how much it
much?
is. What if it just made our life so much easier though?
I mean, I guess, dude, but
Let's just see.
I'm trying to look up and see how much pro is for Zoom.
Okay. No credit card required, dude. What?
They give you a free.
I give you a free. Let me check out pricing. Okay, I'm checking out pricing. That should be
So
like $100. I'm like, fuck no.
Zoom's $150 and
All
fifty
right,
dollars a
dude. Come on
year.
now. Okay, and what do we get?
I guess you don't. Nobody cuts your shit short.
All right, dude. Listen to this. We could both fork over $12 a month and get Riverside Pro, 15 hours of separate audio and video tracks per month. Everything in standard plus except live. We can also get live call-ins, unlimited transcriptions, live chat support.
Live call-ins,
Dude,
bro. That could be interesting.
this might be the move. And
And
also, so we
it's
get everything that's in this. We get everything that's in standard. That's up to 4K video quality, 48 kilohertz of audio quality, screen sharing, live streaming, and social media.
so 288 a year
288 a year for
for
Riverside.
Riverside.
So
And that's
split
for the
so split that
pro
in
or for
half.
the
That's for pro. So what is that? 144 from each of us.
144 from each of us. Yeah.
Dude, should we just do this shit?
I don't know, bro. Maybe we should.
I feel like it would make our lives 100% easier, and we could solve so many
You
issues in
think this is
one
gonna take
$24
us?
a month purchase.
Think it's gonna take us to the
We get
next
separate
level?
audio and video tracks per month. 15 hours. So think about that. We do an episode a week at an hour and 15. That doesn't even scrape 15 hours, brother.
We're,
We
we're
can
gonna
even
have,
do it
we're gonna have to
bonus.
push more content.
Fuck it, dude. I'm about to buy this shit. Hold on. Easily.
Are we about to scrap this and start on
Okay.
Riverside?
Okay. Hold on. So we can either pay right now annually for 24 a month, or we can go
Or
monthly at 29, which I think I'd rather do monthly at 29, but I don't know. What do you
well,
think?
monthly at 29, we're spending
How much more?
spending
60?
yeah.
Fuck, that is a pretty
That
extra.
puts you at 300 something a year. Three what? 340?
Yeah. Okay. Or do we do just the standard at 180 annually for 5 hours?
What's the
But then
standards? 5 hours?
yeah, that would literally put us at basically we would have to cut ourselves pretty short. Like we would be able to do like an hour 15 each episode if we did 4 episodes of. No. We could do. No, yeah, it would be 4 episodes in an hour 15.
I think it's a matter. I think the question's a matter of content, right? If we want to keep doing like hour 15s, then we can do that, right? But we'll be cutting it short. We have to be hour 15 on the dot. But if we do the
Okay,
pro,
bro,
then
we can vibe.
we can vibe, and then we could put potentially more content on there. Like so, like we've always talked about like the midweeks or whatever. Like we could do the
Hmm.
midweeks. And if we started scheduling midweeks where we could like do the live call-ins too, which could kind of be that could be kind of fun if we had some people call in.
That would be kind of fun.
I don't know if we could get
Okay.
anybody to, but
No, true. Okay, this does seem like it could be the vibe. We calculate the hours from your monthly subscription based on the total time recorded. For example, if you have one host and three guests, four total participants, and you recorded for 1 hour, this will only count as 1 hour of total recording time towards your monthly limit. But all right.
that's not an hour each person.
No, it's not
It's
an
all
hour each person.
collective
It's just
one.
all collectively.
That's smart.
All right. Well, peace out to this Zoom recording. We got 4 minutes left, and we're just talking about Riverside. So we might get off of here, figure out this Riverside, and then we will reconvene.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, yeah, just let's meet in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll stop recording.
All right. All
All
right.
right. Peace.
Peace, everyone. Bye. All right, let me hang up.
All right, there we go.
Hold on, let me put my headphones on.
So hopefully we get this patched together somehow. I guess.
I love how we've been
Um,
trying to record for a long time with video, and this is how I look for the very first recording. So my apologies.
you look really, really prepared.
I came on here with the whole hopes of just looking like I was about to go to the gym and really have it be the workout hour. And honestly, within those first 30 minutes, all we talked about was running. So if you don't like running, skip to this half because we're going to stop talking about it, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
And so, yeah, we're trying out Riverside. I don't know if you said that. I was trying to get my headphones on, but yeah, here we are in the Riverside. What's up? I hope it shows it just like this. What if it has the Riverside like whole panel in there? Hopefully
did
not.
you hear
Hopefully it's
that
just the
drum
video.
roll?
No, did you roll a drum roll?
Yeah, roll a drum roll in the media.
Dang,
I
I
don't know if it'll
really
pick up in the
hope.
recording.
This better be sick. So we'll see. I mean, we get advertised for it enough, so here it is. But
Well, so
let's
this
see. We
is
got
part two of a one part
of the one part episode.
episode.
Yeah, it's just gonna be meshed together. The audios will
We're
probably sound different. Maybe they'll sound the same. We'll see. Did you turn echo cancellation off, or do I need to do that?
I did not. You may have to do it.
Oh, this cannot be changed while recording. Okay, never mind. All good. All good.
Sick. Just go ahead.
Let's see. I was trying to. Oh, so whenever like before I got on here, I was like, "There's nothing that I have to talk about," and then I was like, "Just kidding. I have a lot to talk about actually." So I basically restored my guitar, brought it back to life, which is pretty exciting because I used to know how to do nothing with that thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to restring it by myself. How hard can it be? So I got it restrung because strings only $6. I thought they were expensive. They're super cheap, so which is nice. So I got it restrung, and then in the middle of restringing it and tuning it, there's this little piece called the saddle that the strings go over. Thing just crumbled into a million pieces. Here it is right here. Here's one piece of the saddle. I forget we have visual aid now, so you can see all these different pieces
Yeah, we
of
do.
the
Yeah,
saddle.
see it.
And you see, look, and then here, even this. So whenever I went to this place to get a replacement saddle because there's a guitar place going out of business here in Fayetteville called Sunrise Guitars, and everything's 20% off. So I got 2 packs of new strings just in case I needed to change them. I got a medium, light, and a medium because I got mediums on there and they feel pretty good, but I'm curious about that medium light, seeing if maybe it'll be a little nicer. And then he sold me on these picks. Got these the first time I went in there. These are, I don't know if you're big into picks. I got some Jim Dunlops.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're all right. They're pretty good. I don't know. He was really talking them up, and so I was like, you know what, man, I'll take them. They're gonna be 20% off.
What were his selling points?
Well, he mentioned this pick called the Blue Chip, which I'm unfamiliar with. But apparently a blue chip is pretty expensive. He said the blue chips are like $40 a pick, and he said apparently these are very similar, and apparently something about they don't sound as clicky. So I was like, you know what, sign me up.
$40 a pick, bro?
Yeah, this is not $40 a pick.
No, no, no. Yeah, but who the fuck is buying a $40 pick?
Well, probably people who are really good at guitar.
Nah.
I'm sure once you get really good, there's probably a point where maybe you can get a really good sound with it. But it feels good to be
I
back.
guess.
I'm just kind of strumming around playing chords for the most part. But I also, so I don't know how you tune your guitar, but I use this app called Guitar Tuna and I've used it for years. And while I was on it, they were advertising to me. It was like, hey, you can just get the whole like Guitar Tuna Pro for $20 for the year. And I was like, that kind of sounds sick. What's all in it? And you can basically just look up any song and it just has the tabs. And I know that's like that on Ultimate Guitar, but don't you use
Yeah,
Ultimate
that's-
Guitar sometimes and it just isn't right? Like this isn't right. Like I don't know
That's
who made
like
this,
I
but
have-
it's not correct.
I have the Ultimate Guitar tabs or whatever app, and like I got the Pro, and yeah, it's
Right.
like luckily they have more. Like if you have the Pro version or
better.
like the paid version, like yeah, you can go through like multiple, like I guess different tabs or whatever, so you can like find the one that you like or that sounds as close as possible. So, but
This one will give you 2 options. It'll give you like simplified and then the original, which is kind of nice.
yeah. Well,
I keep forgetting we're being recorded, so
here we
sorry I just
are.
ate Cheez-Its and stuff.
Yeah, well, how fucking unprofessional. God bless, dude.
And then I had to go to
Weird Al.
Guitar Center to get the saddle because they didn't even have the saddle at Sunrise, so I had to go to Guitar Center. Got it there. Well, actually, they said a guy made himself at Sunrise, but they were going to be $100 because he made them out of bone. And I
Did
was
you
like, no
tell him? Did you
thanks.
say this is why you're going out of business?
No, but I should have. But
You should
dude, I
have.
mean, everything's 20% off, and I feel like if you keep waiting around, it's going to go down even more. You could get a nice guitar for not bad.
Yeah,
Do you have a
Hmm.
Martin?
I do. Yeah.
Nice. Those are pretty nice, aren't they? What?
Do you have Martin? Yeah. Nice. No, yeah, it's pretty nice. It sounds really good actually. Um, I like it a lot. That's the one that I play, like the Epiphone that I have in my office. That's the one that I don't play very often, or ever
Right.
actually. Martin, I enjoy playing the Martin. So
Okay. How
I
many
would
guitars do you
play
have?
total of four. Um, I have a Martin, an Epiphone. Those are the acoustics, and then I have a Les Paul and a like knockoff Fender Stratocaster, which that one's just absolute garbage. But I don't have an amp right now, so I don't play my Les Paul as much as I'd like to. I don't really play the guitar as much as I'd like to, period. But I'd really like to shred or like try to shred with the Les Paul, and I don't have an amp, and I've just not dropped 250 to get a somewhat decent amp. So, but
Yeah, see, that's one thing that I want to learn how to do. I've always learned or like known how to just like strum around a little bit, but I want to learn how to
mhm.
pick that thing. I want to learn how to
When
make
like
it
so
wail.
I had I had a shitty amp for a little bit with the Les Paul, and like when you kind of figure out like the sound, like when you figure out like kind of like your sound or whatever to like kind of like match whatever style you want. Whenever you figure out like I don't know like intro to a song or something, you're just like you kind of get like this little like it's like you're like excited. It's like kind of like a high for a second because you're just like, dude, that sounds so sick. Like, but
Oh yeah,
it just
dude.
I don't know. It
I
amazes me
sat
like
around.
people come up with this shit.
I sat around probably the first 3 hours of today, just strumming on the guitar, looking up songs, being like, I wonder if I can play this one, and then being like, oh, that's too hard, or learning that you can play it. It's very simple. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's been a lot of fun. I'm really hoping that I can get good again, or like not that I was ever just really that good, but I want to be an actual like when people ask me if I play guitar, I don't have to be like, no, I really don't, but I can. So I don't really know how to describe it. You know what I mean?
You know what they say? If you spend 18 minutes on a skill every day, like by the end of a year, you're close to being a master or some shit.
I thought that's the 10,000
Not
hour
really.
theory, and that's way longer
Yeah,
than
but
a
in like
year.
18 minutes throughout, in 18 minutes like every day for a year. Let's do that math real quick. 18 by 365. That's
It's like
6,000. That's that's 109
hold on.
hours.
Okay, it's like it's not 6,000 hours. 109 hours. Yeah, it's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe I'll keep track of my hours, and if at 109 hours I'm not freaking a master, not slash it out here, then your theory's bunk.
Well, no, like I saw this thing. It was like this guy was saying, he's like, if you spend 18 minutes a day on a skill, he was like, by the end of the year, you'll be 95. You'll be better than 95% of the people that do it. Which, like, I'm like, where's the math in that? Where's the show me the data? But whatever. If this guy says it, it must be true. So saw it on Instagram.
Gotta
It's
be.
got to be true.
Sorry, I'm so hungry, dude.
Fucking unprofessional, bro. Jesus Christ,
I should have ate before we started recording.
dude.
I had
What are
ramen
you
earlier,
doing,
but
bro?
then I went on that run. Back to running again. Just kidding.
You eat ramen?
No, and then I. Hmm?
You eat
What's up?
ramen?
Do I like ramen?
Ramen noodles? Yeah. You like
Yeah,
it?
they're pretty good. Hmm?
Yeah. Gross, dude. Disgusting.
You don't like them?
Hell no, dude. I hate ramen.
That's interesting. Like, never liked it at all?
Growing up as a kid, we ate a lot of ramen and like what else we eat? Like a lot of ramen and like hot pockets. So I don't like ramen. I don't like hot pockets anymore. It's kind of like one of those things you just kind of get burned out on. And I
Yeah.
just not my thing. Hate them. So
Interesting. Interesting.
yeah.
I'm thinking about
Oh well.
being a, I'm thinking about being a tucked in shirt guy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Like in everyday wear or just like or what?
Just like t-shirts, not like a button up though. Strictly just
What about like
t-shirts.
the button ups we go untucked, right?
Yeah, right. So it's kind of like it's like
What
opposite.
so why what made you what how did this come about? Let's figure that out first.
Well, the other day I was just like, you know what? I was feeling good after a run, and I was like, let's see what a tucked in shirt looked like. So I was like, I'm
While
looking
you
pretty
run?
thin today. No, not while I run. This was post
Okay.
run. I was getting ready to go see Carly, and I was like, let's just tuck this thing in. Why not? Fuck it. Tucked it in, and not gonna lie, it kind of felt good. Everything felt nice, and I didn't have like extra shirt hanging all over the place. Pocket was easy access. I looked a little cleaner. I felt like, you know what I mean?
You know, I always tucked in my shirts when we played when we were in high school during baseball.
During
I don't know why.
athletics.
Yeah.
I used to be a tucked in shirt during workout for a second, and that's also what I think has birthed the crop top for me because now it looks as if it's tucked in, but it's not. You don't get that, you don't have to worry about it coming untucked. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm for them, and honestly, dude, I just keep getting compliments on them, endless.
On
People
crop
are like, "I like
tops
your
or
shirt."
tucking in?
Yeah, on the crops. I'm telling you, they're about to be worldwide in all gyms. I
I don't
saw
know about
some guy
that.
wearing one, and his was a little much. Mine are a little more tasteful. They kind of not showing too much. This guy was rocking almost just something to cover his pecs, basically, and
Hmm.
this guy was pretty jacked too. That's another thing. I'm not that jacked, so these things I wear like extra larges, so they're almost very flowy and stuff. And then what I've started to do, cut out like a little V here in the neck.
I can't
It's
believe what I'm hearing
nice.
right now. I
No,
can't
dude, I'm
believe what I'm
telling you,
hearing
because
right
you know
now.
what you get to see when you're doing your chest? You get to see just the gain right here. And it's
So
nice. I'm telling you.
so
I
the
also
guy with the crop top up
oh
underneath
yeah,
his
I didn't finish
pec,
that
like
part.
that's
Yeah.
very like 90s, right? Like 90s
Yes, yes.
bodybuilder kind of shit.
And
Yeah.
so dude rolls by and was like, I like your crop. And I was like, appreciate it. So the one that I get a lot of compliments on is I have one that says I heart Hawaii, and that one gets a lot of compliments. I don't know
But like,
why.
yeah, I love Hawaii too.
I think they're just like that sick. And then I was doing something the other day and I was about to leave and this guy was like, I like take out my AirPod to hear what he was saying. And he was like, dude, I like your shirt and your tattoos are sick. And I was like, appreciate it, man. That was really nice of you. So
Hmm.
it's
Interesting.
little things like that when you're in the gym and you're thinking, no one thinks I look that great. And then someone says,
I don't
hey,
know.
did you look
My gym's
sick?
kind of weird. My gym's kind of weird. I get a lot of compliments like, "Hey, nice ass," and "Hey, what are you
Oh,
doing
really?
later, pretty boy?" And
Like nice
stuff like
cock?
that.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
just
that comes out from time to time. It's kind of
in the middle of your squat. Like, hey, did I need to
yeah,
come over and tell you? Nice cock, man. Jeez,
yeah.
I could see it all the way from over there. I've been seeing it in the mirror nonstop,
No,
man. I could
the
not
joke
see it.
is yeah, the joke is that it's just Bree walking in there talking shit. So, but
I guess that's true. The only person at your gym would be Bree, so that's an
yeah,
eligible compliment.
yeah. But
Does that happen?
no, no, I made that up. That
Dang.
was all
No compliments.
for pure no compliment.
Just
That
coined
was all
that.
for to try to get a laugh, but
Yeah.
no.
Does she ever stroll out there while you're throwing around the weight?
She does, yeah. Yeah, I had her spot me the other day when I was hitting chest.
Nice.
I was trying to hit 185 for I was going for 8 reps, but I only got 6, so I did 2 sets of that. So
Nice.
I got 225. I think I told you that.
You
And
did.
after I hit 225, I kind of feel like a changed man. 185 seems like little boy weight to me now, even though I can't throw it around like 135. So
I don't know. You said you did it 8 times?
I did it 6 times for 185. But
Okay.
yeah,
That's still not bad. That's about
there's
what I
something
do.
about, which I think we've talked about this before. There's something about like actual iron weights or like metal weights versus like the rubber, like the
Oh,
bumpers
yeah,
that
they're
you
heavier.
get a lot of times in like commercial gyms. Like Bree's little brother came to work out, and he was talking to me about like, oh, this is how much I normally lift. Like, he was like, I can hit 225 and all that stuff, and I was like, for real, dog? Like, you can hit 225? And he's like, yeah, bro. Like, I do it all the time. And I was like, for like one rep. He's like, yeah, sometimes I can get two. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, like let's go work out. And I kind of told him though, I was like, what kind of weights do you lift with though? And he was like, oh, they're bumpers. And I was like, these strictly iron ones, they might humble you for a second, and they did. They humbled them real quick. I think they're heavier, honestly. I don't think there's any science to back that up, but it feels fucking heavy when you're lifting just pure metal on each side. How do you feel about
I
that?
wonder. I mean, I've always thought the same thing. Because every time that I've ever used those plates, which is very rare, I'm trying to think where I might have used them at. I think there was a gym at, I think I worked out at like the Orange Beach Rec Center one time when I was on vacation, and they had metal plates. And yeah, I was in there trying to throw around the weight that I was used to throwing around. If I just open a new tab, am I still recording with you? You see me?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, it's pretty sick. I saw
You've
it up in
not
the corner
come.
because what's up? Are you
Go
good?
ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying that I
Yeah.
was looking up in the corner because your video quality that I'm looking at is just absolute garbage, but it says that the recording is higher
Yeah,
quality,
yours.
so that's good.
Yeah, yours is on my end too.
Yeah, it says
Um,
metal is more dense than rubber or plastic, so I think they are a little heavier, or like they just feel heavier. I don't know if when you put them on the scale, they're gonna say heavier,
yeah.
but I think it's just like one of those things. I mean, you can definitely distribute weight differently. I mean, like think about this. I mean, I weigh 160 pounds, but if I was just like on like if I was in your hands, you would have a hard time bench pressing me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like
Yeah.
dense, dead weight. Like I'm not like a bar that's just like freaking locked and loaded. You know what I
Elongated.
mean?
Just 7 feet, 8 feet long or something.
Right. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of science in there. I mean, I would say
You've
it's true.
not
You know what I mean?
you've not come to work out in the garage gym yet.
No, I actually saw it for the first time the other day. That was the very first time I got
Yeah.
to see it. So looks
Yeah.
good in there.
I-
It's definitely. I don't know if I could work out in there every day. I do, unfortunately, just like the mirrors and all the stuff that comes with an actual gym. But it looks sick,
I've
and I
got
feel like
I've
it's
got two
nice that you can just
mirrors.
yell. You have a mirror. You did have two mirrors on there. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
I
there's one
wasn't
right
looking.
in the middle of the rack, and then there's one off to the side next to the door.
Okay, I just obviously
Yeah.
wasn't using my eyes. I was just like,
Dumbass.
weights. Okay, cool. Moving on. No, it does look good in there. It does look good. You definitely put in the
Yeah.
time in the E.
Yeah, you
Do you
gotta
think you've
you gotta
gotten?
come. Go ahead.
Do you think you've got bigger since you've got the home gym?
No. Uh-uh.
No,
No.
just the
It's
same
not.
size.
Yeah, it's not, and it's 100% on me. It's not because I don't have the equipment and all that stuff available. It's because I've not been consistent with my diet or with a workout plan. Like I'm sure if we went back and listened to all the episodes we've recorded in the past year, like I go from like, oh dude, I'm hitting chest and back in one day, and then like next week I'm like, oh dude, I'm doing chest and buys or chest and tries on this day or whatever, and then add in the running and all that shit. So I'm really just a fucking mess right now. I'm just a fucking wreck in the gym.
Yeah,
So got to figure that
it's
shit
okay.
out. But
We can all
it'd be
be
like that
lost, but we will be
sometimes.
found.
Yeah, maybe this Navy SEAL shit will workout plan or will help me out, help me get dialed
Yeah,
in.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go lift today or not. I'm kind of like having the clothes on to kind of make myself like, okay, you're already almost there. You know,
Yeah,
all you got to do now is get in the car. I ran out of my Mr. Hyde pump, so I think I might be trying to stop the pre for a second. I don't know.
take a little tolerance break or what?
Well, because I did arms the other day without it, and it felt pretty good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I was tired, felt like I was actually getting a workout in. Sometimes whenever I'm on the pre, I'm just like, how many reps do I have to do to feel this? You know what I mean?
I want to feel something.
It's like, geez. And then you go up in weight, and then you're like still hitting the same plateau. So you're like, what is it? You're like, I need something to do something for me. So I think maybe I'm gonna try to go no pre workout, but we'll see. I
Do
always say that, and then
you
like 3 days later, I have one bad workout where I'm like, this is stupid. I'm leaving in 20 minutes, and then I
do
buy
you
buy more of
believe
it.
do you believe that like so I think there's some truth to this. Do you believe that if you like ate more that your strength will go up? Like are you a firm believer in that?
I think if you're eating right,
Not just bullshit.
I mean, I guess there's a little bit to that. I think your body, I guess, just becomes more. Because I guess, I don't know. Is there some science behind if your arm weighs more, you can lift more weights?
Well, it's kind of like the fat
Is
guy
it?
thing, right? Like how many times like
Yeah, like big dudes can just lift
big
weight. You
dudes
know what
can
I
just
mean?
lift heavy fucking weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
You
almost
know what I
like
mean? So
do you take like a week off every so often in your lifting to just eat normally or eat more during that week just so you can try to like break through plateaus?
I don't know, honestly. I really don't.
Because it help you,
I
it give you rest. Like, because they say the
I
body
think I
really grows during rest. Like, although lifting weights and all that stuff that helps, but like they say it really it starts the process, but they really say like you really grow during rest.
and that's what I don't do. And I'm starting to do it now more. And I feel like, you know what, doesn't isn't running good for recovery?
I think at a certain point, yeah,
Okay. I've also stopped doing as much leg workout since I've started running, which probably need to turn around a little bit because I just don't want to get super sore and then have to run 7 miles.
yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know. I think we are coming in at like a close to around the time when we would do media corner.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Do we want to hop into there?
Yeah,
I'm honestly just kind of curious too for this to like once this finishes. Like I feel like we should record again sometime soon
we
just
can.
to
I can
see what
record
this.
tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can get like a little topic list going. Do you want to start media off? You usually start.
Yeah, so I started watching this show today. Actually, it's called I think it's called Selection. It's going on the Navy SEAL train again. It's like 30 civilians, like a reality thing. It's like 30 civilians going through special operations, like workout kind of selection
Okay.
processes. Um, Pretty interesting so far. I'm like on episode two, I believe, and they're in the middle of day two right now. And like out of the 30, there's only 25. No, that's not right. There's 20, it's less than 25 people left already. So like people are just
Dang.
dropping like flies and they're in the middle of day two. Like they've not even like really gotten into like the bulk of day two yet. So it's pretty interesting. And it's like you kind of sit there and you kind of wonder like, would I have given up already or like would I still be holding out strong or whatever? Like, but like it's if you're interested in that kind of stuff and like I guess just like mental toughness, like go check it out. It's on Hulu. But it's like they like interview people during it too, like the instructors do, and it's like these motherfuckers are like breaking down, crying and shit, and it's like it's kind of odd because you're like you've been in day one and like they're talking to you and you're breaking down. Like I don't understand like what the fuck's going on right now, but I think that's got to do with like the mental like emotional toll that it takes on you. Like just I guess like I don't know, but I'm not a very emotional person, so I don't really understand emotional things anyway. A lot of times,
Right.
so I don't know. So
Well, it's nice to see you diving into some reality TV.
yeah, it's a weird. It's like I watch Alone from time to time. I think I've talked about that before. It's like
I guess that's true. I guess you do
10
that one.
people. Yeah, but I'm more into that kind of reality stuff than I am like you know, Kardashians or this Vanderpump people or is that the name Vanderpump?
Dude, I think you just need to do yourself a favor and just try to watch season one UK Love Island. Just give it a try.
Yeah, and see you keep saying that too and I'm not into that kind of shit. I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
like it, and I think you're scared to like it. It's
I
good.
don't
It's
think I'm
good.
scared to like it. I think I'm just like I don't know.
It's
I don't
good.
know.
I'm telling you.
But anyway, that's all I've got for media.
That's all you
What do you
got?
got? Yeah.
I have. I've just been listening to basically the Gorillas only for the last like couple of days. I don't even know why. I think I was running and I listened to the Big Booty that has Clint Eastwood in it. And I was like, you know what? I've never just really actually gone through and listened to the Gorillaz actual music. And I know they're kind of popular, so went ahead and decided to dive into it and I'm hooked onto it. So now whenever I run, I'll be hitting some Gorillaz or whenever I'm working out in the
What's
car.
your what's your favorite Gorillaz song?
Favorite Gorillaz song right now? I mean, besides
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, I have one on Demon Days that I've been heavily bumping called, I think it's just called The Lost Souls or Last Living Souls. That's what it is.
Mm.
Yeah. The second
Are
song
you a
on
big
Demon
Dare
Days.
guy? You like Dare?
Dare. So, like, I don't know all of them by name, but that's on Demon Days, right? I listened to that one yesterday
I think
whenever I
so,
walked
yeah.
Stella. So, I've gone through this one like 3 times now. I mean, Feel Good Inc. is always
Mm-hmm.
a solid.
Good one.
I like November Has Come. I like Every Planet We Reach Is Dead. I'll have to go and listen to Dare so I can figure out which one that is because I don't know it by name, but I'm sure it's
Like,
one of the ones that I like
it's
because the
Dare.
whole.
Oh,
Hold on, let me just play it real quick.
that's it.
Okay, okay. I think I did like that one. So
Yeah,
yeah, I've been going through all those.
I
What's
got real
up?
big into Gorillaz like probably like eighth grade or something like that when I was real in my electronic shit.
Yeah, I knew you would
So
probably like them. Yeah, because they're not exactly electronic, but they do have some elements
yeah,
that are
yeah.
sort, you know. But no, it's been kind of fun going through that. I watched Silver Linings Playbook with Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper.
Hmm.
It's gonna be up there now in one of my like probably top 3 rom coms.
What's that about?
It is about so B Coop walks in on his wife with another guy basically who works at the school that they both work
See it.
at. Okay, and he's bipolar, so he kind of loses his mind and almost beats this guy to death. So then he goes to like a rehab center or whatever. And so the movie starts with him getting out of the center. And then he ends up meeting Jennifer Lawrence's character, who is the sister or cousin of someone who works at the school. It's like one of his friends. Like it's like a long connection trail almost. But
Yeah,
they also know Nikki. So it's kind of like there's a little bit of loop. And Nikki is his wife, his ex wife, or like current wife, but also ex wife in the same sense. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So the whole movie basically follows Coop and Lawrence. They have this deal that because there's a restraining order on Coop from his ex-wife. So to get into contact with her, he is giving Jennifer Lawrence's character letters to give to her whenever he sees her at her sister slash cousin, whatever relationship they have is.
yeah.
And in return, he is going to do this dance class with her or this dance competition with her because her husband was a cop who died somehow. Oh, he got hit by a car. So that's kind of the
Nice.
story, and you just kind of follow them going back and forth. It's got Robert De Niro in it. It's in Philadelphia, so it's in like Philadelphia around like 2009. So it follows like there's like this weird background plot of the Eagles football team season, but it's pretty good.
Sure.
I liked it. I would definitely recommend it. I probably did like a pretty bad idea or like job at just really getting that all out there. I try to whenever I do like a movie summary, I always try to do it so concise, but I'm like you can't also not like tell people certain details. So then I just find
Yeah.
myself being like, well, wait, hold on, I got to tell you this really quick fact, real quick, and then you have to get back on track and you're like, oh, wait, well, hold on, I forgot to tell you that this is also connected to this. So sorry if that was all over the place. You should just go watch the movie. It's really good. What else did I watch? Me and Carly keep trying to go see No Hard Feelings, which, funny enough, is also Jennifer Lawrence, but it's in theaters. And then basically what happened was she locked her keys in the Diamond Center, so we couldn't go to the movies because we just went to JJ's. And then, because that's where I had to go pick her up from, because they just walked down to JJ's after they found out that she locked her keys in her car.
Yeah.
So we missed the movie that day, and then just didn't feel like going yesterday because it's been storming, dude. It's been raining like no other,
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
pissing. So we might go see that, but we definitely have on tap. I want to go see Oppenheimer, and she wants to see Barbie movies, so we're gonna go
Yes.
see both of those.
Yeah. I want to see
And honestly,
Oppenheimer.
I want to see both of them, but just I can probably pull the if I go see Barbie movie, you got to come see Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Yeah.
I just want to like
Apparently,
see what that looks like in the theater because it's gonna look sick.
there's Yeah, there's apparently no CGI in Oppenheimer. It's all
No,
like
it's all
Christopher
real.
Nolan did the entire thing, like made the explosions and all that shit, which that's fucking sick.
They set off an
So
actual nuclear bomb.
plus Killian Murphy, he's a homie. He's a real
Yeah, I think
dude.
he's gonna beast it up. So excited for those. We'll see who outperforms who. That'll be exciting. Two big movies hitting the stage at the same time. I was looking at tickets. The theaters are already filling up rather quickly.
Yeah. It comes out
Also,
the
comes out
21st,
next
right?
week.
Yeah.
Next week on Thursday, you can go start seeing those guys in theaters.
Oh
So,
yeah.
also, what was I about to say? Oh, so you know how I paused my Audible account? Well, it resumed on my ass. So I was like, you know what, we're getting back into the audiobook. So whenever I walk the dog now, I throw on a little audiobook. I'm back into the Your Table is Ready one, which is actually really ramping up. He's really starting to get into, like whenever big name celebrities would come by the restaurant, stuff like that. And it's just kind of fun to hear stories like that. I don't know why that's kind of interesting to me, but pretty tight. Just like this guy was just working at a restaurant where constantly he was just surrounded by fame, but he's just, I mean, not just a server. I mean, I think once you're like a maitre d, that's like the pinnacle
It's a
level of
pinnacle of
serving.
servers. Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
good. So, trying to get that finished. Hoping I can get some literature done, but that's a huge maybe. We're gonna hit that New Year's resolution. I'm hoping, or the turn it around June resolution that we
Around
made.
June.
But yeah, that's all I got. I hope this Riverside turned out pretty good. Hopefully, this first
Yeah.
visual was something special. Sorry, this was just kind of like an episode, I guess. It was surely an episode. That's what it was. I think we're going to try to record again, though. And I think now that I know that I'm visually seen, I think it's going to cause for a little bit more like, I don't know. We'll see.
We're gonna have to get we're gonna have to get him like re-comfortable again, I think.
I know. I think it's going to be take
That
a
makes
whole lot to take
sense.
a whole new getting comfortable
Yeah.
because I got so used to being comfortable on the
Yeah.
mics. Now I got to get comfortable being on the cam. So we'll see how this goes. Do you have anything real quick before we head out of here? You got a shout out real quick?
Got shout out to the listeners and the homies. Hope you all
Nice,
appreciate
nice. And
the videos.
yeah, hopefully this is worth it. Hopefully you guys like this. What if this just boost us to the moon, dude? Who knows? We can clip things. We should have tried to mark a clip. We should have made a clip. Should have like, this is a crazy clip right here. Clip. Um,
There you go.
but
Clipped it.
I think for shout outs for me, I'm gonna shout out the guitar place that I got all this stuff from. Then I'm gonna shout out myself for being able
Oh,
to successfully repair the guitar because with the saddle, I forgot to mention, I had to sand that bad boy down to get it to fit. I didn't know those things were not like, that was a one size fits all. No, sir. You gotta sand that thing down to the correct size. So got it on there, got my guitar sounding good again. I'm playing songs, playing Landslide, playing Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish. I mean, we're all across
fuck
the
yeah.
board over here. So yeah, just stay tuned. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a little jam session on here. Who
Oh, that would
knows?
be
Maybe
sick.
that dream will finally come true. So also, I did have another shout out real quick, and it's definitely missing me. Shout out to myself again just for hitting the running goals that I've been trying to hit. So yeah, sorry if that's annoying and douchey, but I don't care. It's been
Shout
pretty
out to
proud of myself.
myself,
So
dog.
yeah, shout out to
Hell
me only. But as always,
yeah.
thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Maybe so. Yes, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.